Yet there are underlying faults and caveats. One is that Russia has already adapted to many sanctions regimes, thanks to a decade of Western financial isolation and energy market shifts following earlier crises. The Kremlin has deepened ties with China, India and other partners, potentially undermining effects of new Western measures. Moreover, Russia retains large reserves and diversified export routes that could blunt the impact of sanctions, while its internal fiscal and monetary policies show resilience. Some diplomats in Brussels privately worry that the symbolic unity may not translate into lasting structural change in Moscow's calculus. Still, Macron's remarks signal that France and its European partners believe the moment has arrived to speak plainly. The war in Ukraine is not a frozen conflict awaiting negotiation, but a live confrontation in which Russia's aims must be confronted now. His words offer a window into how Europe sees the next phase, less grappling with the question of if, more focusing on how. Beyond that summit room, global players were watching. China, for its part, has adopted a cautious posture, calling for dialogue but avoiding direct condemnation of Moscow. India continues to buy Russian energy, complicating the financial reach of sanctions. The Middle East, Gulf states and African markets also supply Russia with alternatives. This shows that sanctions are effective only to the extent that the rest of the world participates. In Ukraine itself, civilians bear the brunt of the war's grinding logic. Hospitals in Donetsk and Zaporizhzhia regions remain overwhelmed. Thousands of homes lie in ruins. Displacement continues on a large scale. Aid agencies note that while Kyiv can sustain some operations, the human cost of a prolonged war is mounting. Small towns like Avdiivka, Lysychansk, Kherson's outskirts have become emblematic of the attritional nature of this conflict, one where momentum is measured in meters, not miles, and where Western support may tip the balance only gradually. The new sanctions may help create leverage, but in the field, the war remains stubbornly static. Back in Brussels, the atmosphere was one of high stakes. Delegates spoke of Ukraine fatigue, referring to growing public unease in Western capitals about open-ended commitments. Macron's insistence on alignment underscores the need to keep political will intact.